What's up, subscribers? How you guys doing? This your boy A. Yes, I'm at another fast food joint. Hey, oh shit. Excuse me. Hold on one sec, you guys. Let me grab my little food because we got a lot to talk about. Hold on, wait. I'm gonna do this. I gotta do this the way I do this. The way I do this, the way I do this. Check this out, you guys. We got a lot of shit to talk about. Thank you. This is a deep video, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all know when I get to talking and telling y'all something, and I tell you it's deep, it's deep. I'm sorry you guys may not be able to see me because it's dark in this car. But without further ado, as soon as I get my meal, we're gonna jump right into it. Because it's real shit. Unreleased music a few months ago, and we got an update. What's going on with that? Keep it. Yeah. Thanks, baby girl. So check this out. So did you guys know that narcissists, right? Yeah, we talking about these fucktards. Narcissists get aroused when they meet new supply. Now, I know I might have told you guys in previous videos that this occurs or this happens. But y'all don't understand when I say these people get aroused, ladies and gentlemen. I'm talking about but JJ's wet. The PP's hard because they've met you. Ladies and gentlemen, I've had this encounter several times. I don't know about you guys, but I've had this encounter several times. Especially when I met my first narcissist ex. When I first met him. And the second. One was an overt narcissist, one was a covert narcissist. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you what they do. They get so turned on and aroused by new supply. It's so creepy and crazy that their private areas actually become aroused. If it's a guy, penis hard, ladies and gentlemen. If it's a woman, but JJ wet. I'm not lying to you. I have scenarios, for example. The first narc ex I met, right? They were supposed to move in with me. Ladies and gentlemen, we had not even got acquainted with each other if we was gonna make this long distance thing something that was a short distance. Ladies and gentlemen, I kid you not, this person moved in. And after, because I was already trembling, unlocking my door for them. I just could feel the energy. I didn't know that I was feeling, that's what I was feeling was that dark energy. But I let them in, and when they came in, we had a few conversations and stuff like that. It's not like we weren't acquainted with each other because we had already been talking on the social media. Be careful with social media, ladies and gentlemen. It serves as nothing but a portal to bring demonic entities to you, okay? That's all social media is. So you have to be careful with social media. But anyways, so when the narc came, ladies and gentlemen, there was at one point that I was telling them, hey, well, the show don't stop here. We're going to go out. Because, you always see me go out in my Facebook videos. So we're going to keep the show going. You know what I'm saying? You want to keep that spunk and spark to keep the person that you're talking to because you're thinking, well, this is what you saw from afar. Well, I want to allow you to see it from up close. So you'll realize this really is my life. Ladies and gentlemen, I didn't even get a chance to, because I was standing by like my bedroom closet, and I didn't even get the chance to blink my eye. Before you know it, they have their pants off and I don't know if I'm able to say this on YouTube, but they had their private part out. Okay, let's just put it like that. And I'm like, Because you know what, ladies and gentlemen, to be honest with you, when I first seen them, they weren't a turn on to me. I was disgusted with them. But see, the longer you allow these parasites to linger in your life, the longer all of a sudden their lies become a truth. Not true, but it seems to be true. The facade starts to make you believe that it's true, but it's not. You start to believe that they're superheroes, that they're super attractive, that ain't even the case. I should have told them with light mayo on here because their sandwiches be dry. But anyways, totally caught me off guard. You can tell the narc was so used to doing this to their victims. And ladies and gentlemen, me had never dated a narcissist in my whole entire life, didn't even know what they were. I was victim. I was victim to this psychopath. The second time it happened with the next person that I dated, which is the second narc ex. How it happened with them was they used to always try to, because where they worked at was an entertainment spot. They used to always try to get me to come home with them, but I say no, I'm driving back to my city and I'm going to stay at home. Well, one day I decided to reciprocate the favor because they did allow me to stay with them one night when I was really intoxicated. And I didn't have to drive as far home. I didn't want to drive at all. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to sleep in my car either. So, with me, I decided, well, you know, that was sweet of them for what they did that night. Well, I want to show them my place. And I brought them back to my apartment, ladies and gentlemen. That was the wrong thing for me to do. I didn't know that they already was scoping me out, saying fresh meat, thinking fresh meat. And what was crazy was I had already told them about the turmoil I went through with my first narc. So why would you guys even want to do that? You know, you're thinking they're not going to do that. There's no way possible they can break my heart if I told them somebody else broke my heart. Shit me, ladies and gentlemen, they don't give a damn. Let me tell you, this person had me was at my place, and then before you know it, it's like I'm up against the wall. They trying to get a hug in, and while they trying to do that, they bump up against me, and I can feel their things on hard. I'm not lying to you, ladies and gentlemen. These are very treacherous and toxic people. Very toxic, very treacherous. Now, can you guys think of a moment at one point in time when you dated the ex-narc or anything like that, and you noticed their genitalia area was aroused? They get off to your misery and pain, ladies and gentlemen. That's how sick they are. Their perversion, what satisfies their perversion is seeing you be hurt.